This is how I got the strongest weapon on my friend's Minecraft server. The mace! Now, I know what you're gonna say. Actually, most servers only have one mace. Well, I found a way around it. It all started when I joined my friend's SMP. The Bloodhound SMP! Which, it's basically just another lifesteal. You know, pretty average. Even though I joined late, when I joined the Bloodhound SMP, I was told that the end battle would start in 1 hour. Thankfully, the owner gave me a starter kit, and it was time to fight the Ender Dragon.
This is the lifesteal kit.
I made a small alliance with someone named Carter and Aldo, so it was a 3v1 against the owner. It was now time for the end battle. Everything that happened in that 1 hour has led up to this. Yikes. Let's just say things did not go to plan. The plan was just to 3v1 the owner, but that didn't go as well as I planned, and Aldo ended up trading us, and Carter doesn't know how to PvP, so I had to fight a 2v1, and I could only kill one of them. So we ended up losing very badly. Then I got banned for 1 hour because I had to go, even though I actually had to go. That did not end well. So the only thing left to do is go 10,000 blocks and have a new base. This took at least 3 hours, but I did it. Alright, I know what you're saying. But how does that have anything to do with the mace? Don't worry, I'll tell you. Because right after this happened, I started looking for the mace. Now, you see, the owner made one critical flaw that I was able to use to get a mace. And he won't know until this video comes out. So, if you check the server rules, you can see that, it's the basic rules, no x-ray, no exploiting. But they're missing one rule. The rule that you can only have one mace. And since he didn't add it to the rules, that means it's not a rule. So if I get as much maces as possible before he makes the rule, he can't do anything about it because it wasn't a rule yet. To get a mace, you first need to unlock an ominous vault with an ominous key that's in a child spawner. And the only way to get child spawners is to trade with cartographers or use a pie chart to find it. And these maps are not cheap, so we're gonna have to use the pie chart method, which works better. This is how I find most of these child chambers. Finding the first child spawner was actually pretty easy, but it was hard because I had to kill all the mobs in the child spawner so I could get child keys that I could use to get ominous bottles so we could have trial omen, the thing that helps us get ominous keys. There were a few close calls, but thankfully I was able to beat the child spawner. I got an ominous key from them, but sadly both ominous vaults had no heavy core. The heavy core is also a key component in crafting the mace, so without it, I wouldn't be able to craft the mace. There's a 2% chance in ominous vaults, and somehow that's the best way. So we're gonna need to see a lot of other child chambers. Second one, easy to beat, but again, no ominous vaults that had heavy cores, so we're gonna have to keep looking. Third time's the charm, they say. No, I still couldn't find a heavy core. The fourth one I went with Aldo, but there was still no heavy core, and he died a bunch of times. But on this last fifth child chamber, something different happened. It was looking strong, and I was miles away from my base, but that didn't matter. I was so focused. Today would be the day that I get the mace. I had 5 ominous keys. 5. I opened 4 ominous vaults, but there was nothing. On the 5th and last ominous vault, though, well, you'll see. Bro, this is taking forever. Open the ominous vaults. No. Oh my god, bro, that took way too long. Now that I had the mace, there's only one thing left to do. Create a villager trading center. The village I was in, though, well, all the villagers got killed. So, I had to use a village that was closer, which kind of made sense because you can't even raid bases, so there's no point in building my base far away. Once I found the village, I realized that it was best to build a wall around the village so that no zombies could get in and no villagers could escape. The wall took quite a bit of time because I had to make a cobblestone generator, but that was also good because I was able to get a bunch of sugarcane for fireworks. Alright, so now that we basically have everything figured out, we need to start working on the actual villager trading hall. And what I've been doing so far is I've been breeding a lot of cows. Whole lot of these. This is where the baby villagers are. Okay, I'm gonna use this axe. And I'll turn on hitboxes for now. So you're gonna be a Fletcher. I need you to get out the way. Thank you so much. Now get in your habitat. Yes. Yes. Alright. You're stuck here, buddy. Okay, that's why. Well, we're gonna be here until you get a good trade. Breach 2. If you can get me breach 3, I'll be happy. Piercing 1 will not settle for now. Flame will not settle for now. I need protection 2, breach 3 or breach 4. Piercing 1. Breach. And that's how I got the mace. Update, it got stolen.